what's going on, guys? In today's video we're going to be going over my journey to #1 in the world. Alright, so we just found our first match here. Going to be up against Riley, the best log bait player. I'm going to go with my Hog Rider Earthquake first play. Very good prediction Earthquake, knowing that he had Cannon in his deck. Also guys, I will be 18 by the time this video goes live, so make sure to wish me happy birthday in the comments down below, otherwise I'll be extremely sad. Also, happy birthday to all of you guys who have your birthday today, because I know like 1 in every 365 people has their birthday each day, roughly. Alright, so pretty good start right here against Riley, get some nice Earthquake damage. Very nice cannon in the opposite lane by him kind of pushing our Hog Rider towards it with his Dark Goblin, so couldn't really go with my Earthquake there. Kind of unfortunate that he spent his Ice Spirit as well in front of his Dark Goblin, so our Queen's pretty much dead here. And he does just go with his log on it. We actually got our elixir back for the Queen ability, even though I spent it. Kind of a glitch in the game still where you spend your champion's ability, but you still get the elixir back if it like dies within like a second of you spending the ability. He did outcycle our log, so very good Skeleton's Fire Spirit to counter his Goblin Barrel. And I think I'll go with a high cannon right here against his Spear Goblins just to like counter them pretty easily and also kind of stay on the field, preventing him from going with like a high cannon on our Hog Riders. But he does decide to snipe it down with his Dark Goblin, so I'm gonna have to just go with my Archer Queen right here. Does unfortunately almost fully die, but I think it won't die to his log. Yeah, just barely stays alive here. Very nice Hog Rider Earthquake there, does hit the cannon this time. His Goblin Barrel does get some damage since we didn't have enough elixir for a log right away, but still a pretty decent set of interactions for us right here. If I didn't spend my log right there on his Dark Goblin, it would have got like 1000 damage on our tower, so kind of had to spend that right there. Yeah, so pretty nice start right here for us. Gonna be up like a few hundred damage, so I'll definitely take this position. And very nice Hog Rider Earthquake once again, gonna force out the rocket from him. Very good for us to see each time. He does get 1 Goblin Stab, but still a okay trade, I guess. I think I'm gonna play my Giant Skeleton here in the left lane, just to like kind of distract him, make him spend some elixir in the left lane, kind of not really pay attention as much towards the right lane. I'm gonna try to go in here in a second. I'm gonna go with my Queen ability though, try to kill his Mighty Miner before it wreaks too much havoc on our Giant Skeleton. Didn't really work out as well as I wanted to though. And yeah, pretty good Ice Spirit right there, pushing our Hog Rider to the opposite lane, so pretty well played by him. I'm kind of commentating for him as well, to be honest. So I'm gonna go with the Hog Rider, gonna go with my Earthquake as well, kind of finish off most of the Dark Goblin. And I'm gonna go with the low cannon right here as well. His Dark Goblin is kind of going crazy in our tower right now. Hopefully our Fire Spirit kills it. Okay, just barely does kill it. That could have been super bad for us if the Fire Spirit hadn't killed it. I'm gonna go with my Giant Skeleton at the bridge as well as a Hog Rider because he just wasted his Mighty Miner, so he doesn't really have too much to actually distract our Giant Skeleton with. He does have to rocket on defense, but that's a W for us each time, to be honest. Whenever he has to really rocket on defense, well, it's going to be a negative trade for him. And we're up a few hundred damage still, so in a pretty nice control of this game so far. I'm gonna go with my Hog Rider Earthquake again. Do hit the cannon this time. And we'll force out the log right there, so that's pretty solid for us, I guess. I'm gonna go with the high cannon right here, just like make sure that Dark Goblin doesn't really do anything funny. I'm gonna spend my skeletons here instead of like a log, just to make sure we have our log in cycle to kill his Dark Goblin if needed, or like to reset his Mighty Miner ability. He has got his Mighty Miner ability right there. Okay, Giant Skeleton actually does wander straight towards his tower right now. I think that will be the bomb on his tower. Yeah, very nice Giant Skeleton death bomb right there. I'm gonna log away his tower, gonna cycle back to my Earthquake, and that will be a good game. Very nice win. Alright, what do you know? Of course we're against Manuel, Riley's arch nemesis. Alright, so I might BM this guy if I beat him. He almost always BMs me. I'm gonna go with my Giant Skeleton in the back, pretty much first play right here, just trying to be a little bit aggressive, maybe catch him in an awkward cycle. And he'll play his Giant in the back. It's not really too hard to stop his pushes, to be honest. We just have to go with our cannon on his Giant and like our Earthquake on his Graveyard. So it shouldn't be like too difficult here. I think I'm gonna go with my log on his Musketeer here, maybe force him to spend a few more elixir on our Giant Skeleton. And I will go with a late Earthquake on his Graveyard. So this should be a very nice defense right here. Gonna go with my high skellies against his Skarmy. And his bats might get some damage on our towers. Giant does get a little bit of damage too, so not really perfect there, to be honest. Could have been a little bit better, but I guess I'll take it. He will still have to respond to our Archer Queen. And I'm gonna go with my Hog Rider in the opposite lane as well. He does spend his E-Barbs. He actually has E-Barbs in his deck. Wasn't really expecting that, to be honest. Kind of thought he would have like a Dark Prince or a Mini P.E.K.K.A. But Queen is doing absolute work in the left lane. And those E-Barbs should be pretty easy to deal with. Yeah, we don't have any cannon in cycle though for like a giant or something like that. So this could be a little bit hard to like stop his next push. Yeah, he'll go with his giant right at the ridge right now. So I'm going to go with my giant skelly on it. And he does go with his Skarmy in the right lane. I can see why Riley really doesn't like this guy, to be honest. He does have like a very annoying play style. So his giant does do some pretty good damage to our tower, but we do just barely survive. And the giant skeleton is going to do some work on offense, hopefully. I will go with my Hog Rider as well. I know our giant skeleton Death Bomb should be able to kill whatever he plays on it. He'll go with his E-Barbs, but I think our giant skeleton Death Bomb should walk on his tower, hopefully. Yeah, it just barely does, so that probably will be a good game right here. I could let you guys just like sit through a minute of torturing Manuel, but I'll just like cut to the next game, I guess, since I know it's easy work from here. So see you guys in the next one. Alright, that was a super easy win against Manuel. And in the next match, I'm going to go with my Hog Rider first play. Heal E-Barbs. I don't think it's going to be another giant graveyard deck though, probably going to be like a Sparky or Golem deck most likely. Okay, probably going to be Golem right here, seeing the Bomber too. Giant Skeleton should be pretty nice in this matchup, but it does kind of get wrecked by E-Barbs, to be honest. Alright, so I'm pretty surprised to see a Golem deck right now. It's pretty rare to see in the meta, ever since the rise of certain cards like Inferno Tower and stuff like that. But who knows, maybe we can still have a good time against it with our Giant Skelly and stuff. And he'll Golem in the back right now, pretty much first play, so not the best player of all time, maybe. Pretty nice Hog Rider here. I guess he's just gonna fully ignore it and try to go all in right now. We do have nice cheap defenses though with our cannon and like our queen and all of that stuff. He has Lumberjack though, so I'm gonna have to spend my giant skeleton instead of going with like an archer queen. Fire Spirit actually got kind of stuck right there behind our giant skeleton. Not really sure what just happened right there. Hopefully this giant skeleton kills the knight, which I think with the death bomb it should be able to kill it fully. Yeah, pretty nice for us. These E-Barbs could be super concerning though. Yikes. Okay, let's go with his zap on it. I'm gonna log away the E-Barbs. Hopefully just barely save our tower right here. Yeah, it's not really looking too good for us right now. Gonna be pretty hard to beat him in a 1-to-1 situation, so gonna try my best to defend our right side tower, but I don't really know if we actually can at this point. We do get back to another queen ability though, so that's pretty good for us here. Gonna get some nice tower damage. Hog Rider does fully take his left side tower. But yeah, we're gonna need some picture perfect defense right now to even have a chance of beating him. And he'll Golem in the back, so I guess I'll just like kind of set up with my giant skeleton right now. I might need to cycle like 2 cannons to make sure his Golemites don't get on our tower, because even like a couple Golemites could easily take our tower right now since it has so little HP left. I might try to cycle to 2 giant skeletons, like one to kind of blow up everything, like kill his Night Witch and stuff, and then the other just to like get some DPS on the board. So yeah, I think this first giant skeleton will die, but it will blow up and like kind of kill everything. His Golem is walking awfully close to our tower right now. Yikes. Okay, I think we're fine. His E-Orb does almost activate our King Tower right there. And yeah, I think that might be a good game, but I have no idea like how much damage Arrows plus Zap does. He might have us in Arrows plus Zap range, so he could still possibly take our tower. I'm just gonna try my best to defend here with our giant skeleton. Gonna go with my skeletons as well, and he'll go with his arrows. Okay, we still have 100 HP left, so I don't think Zap is gonna do enough. That will be a good game. Alright, so hopping in the next match, we should be number 1 in the world if we beat this guy. I'm gonna go with my Hog Rider Fire Spirit first play. Super good Fire Spirit right there. Can't believe it hit the entire Goblin game. Super nice for us. I know what deck this guy's playing though. That's why I went with the Fire Spirit as well as the Hog Rider first play. He's running like the classic log bait deck with Inferno Tower and stuff. Should be pretty nice for our giant skeleton to get some nice value here since he has no Mighty Miner for it. And he has no knight in cycle right now, so I don't really think he has any great way to kill our giant skeleton. I'm gonna go with my queen in the opposite lane as well. Don't really know how I was actually gonna stop this push. Queen will lock on the left side tower, and I think giant skeleton might lock onto the right side tower with its bomb. Yeah, extremely good for us right now. Very, very good start. He got like 0 damage on our tower, and we pretty much fully took both of his towers. Not fully, but like halfway. I'm gonna go with my hog rider right here. I think he might just give up right now. I don't really know if he has like any chance to actually come back. Yeah, I think he gave up, so I guess we're gonna get #1 in the world, just like that. So thank you guys for watching, and see you in the next one. Bye!